Hello again, Liverpool fans. Welcome back. Liverpool's season has taken another dramatic twist, and this time the noise is impossible to ignore. Behind the scenes, big decisions are being discussed, bold plans are being drawn, and one legendary former Red is once again being linked with a sensational return to Anfield. The future of Liverpool Football Club could be on the verge of a major reset. Despite a brilliant 3-0 Champions League win against Marseille in midweek, Liverpool's domestic form continues to worry supporters. The painful last-minute defeat to Bournemouth summed up the season perfectly. Moments of quality mixed with costly mistakes. After fighting back from 2 goals down to make it 2-2, Liverpool conceded in injury time, leaving fans frustrated and asking serious questions. And now, reports suggest that the club's hierarchy may already have their answers. According to multiple sources, Liverpool have decided that Arne Slot will not remain as manager next season. While there is still hesitation about making a mid-season change, insiders claim the board is preparing for a new era in the summer. Even more surprising, Steven Gerrard is said to be on standby for a possible short-term caretaker role if things deteriorate further. But the biggest headline comes from Spain. Reports claim that Liverpool have secretly met with representatives of Xabi Alonso, the former Reds midfielder and one of Europe's most admired young coaches. The meeting reportedly took place in a discreet location, where detailed discussions were held about tactics, squad structure, and summer transfer plans. Most eye-catching of all, Alonso has allegedly requested 4 major signings, and together they could cost Liverpool around £400 million. The players named are Mickey van de Ven, Tottenham; Adam Wharton, Crystal Palace; Bradley Barcola, PSG; Michael Ollis, Bayern Munich. These are not ordinary targets. These are elite-level players, all young, all proven at the highest level, and all capable of transforming Liverpool's squad. Let's break down what each one would bring. Van de Ven is one of the fastest and most dominant center-backs in the Premier League. Strong, calm in possession, and excellent in recovery situations, he fits perfectly into a high defensive line. Liverpool's defense has looked vulnerable at times, and adding Van de Ven would instantly raise the level. Adam Wharton is being tipped as England's next great midfielder. He is composed, intelligent, and controls games with ease. With Liverpool needing long-term balance in midfield, Wharton could become the heartbeat of the team. Bradley Barcola offers explosive pace and creativity on the left wing. He can beat defenders, score goals, and stretch opposition backlines. In a team that sometimes lacks directness, Barcola would add real danger. Michael Ollis, meanwhile, is pure class. Creative, technical, and deadly from distance. He would give Liverpool a world-class option on the right side and in central attacking areas. Together, these 4 players would represent a statement of intent. Not just rebuilding, but reloading. However, not everyone agrees that spending huge money is the solution. Liverpool legend John Barnes believes the club already has enough quality. Speaking recently, Barnes said Liverpool do not need January signings and that throwing cash at problems is not the answer. He admitted Mark Gahey would have improved Liverpool's defense, but now that he has joined Manchester City, Barnes feels there are no obvious alternatives who would clearly upgrade the current backline. Barnes also reminded fans that Liverpool spent heavily in the summer and must now get the best out of those players rather than constantly chasing new names. This creates a fascinating debate. Do Liverpool need a revolutionary rebuild under a new manager like Xabi Alonso? Or do they simply need stability, confidence, and better use of the squad they already have? What is clear is that Liverpool are at a crossroads. The club appears ready to make tough decisions. The whispers around Slot's future are growing louder. The links to Alonso are becoming stronger. And the idea of a bold, high-profile summer is starting to feel real. For many fans, the thought of Xabi Alonso returning to Anfield is emotional. He understands the club, the culture, and what it means to wear the shirt. If given the right backing, he could lead Liverpool into a new golden era. But until anything is confirmed, this remains a story to watch closely. One thing is certain, change is coming. Whether that change arrives in the dugout, in the transfer market, or both, Liverpool's future is about to be shaped by some of the biggest decisions in the club's recent history. Stay locked in, Reds. This story is only just beginning. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Liverpool fans. Welcome back. Today we bring you a huge Liverpool transfer story that has taken a dramatic and unexpected twist. What looked like a done deal? What was described as agreed in principle? What many believed would see one of Liverpool's most loyal warriors walk away from Anfield this month has suddenly been thrown into serious doubt. Andy Robertson, vice-captain, leader, modern-day Liverpool legend. For a brief moment, it genuinely looked like his time at Anfield could be coming to an end. Reports emerged late last week that Tottenham Hotspur had made a move for the Scotland captain. Talks moved quickly, very quickly. In fact, respected sources revealed that Liverpool and Spurs had reached an agreement in principle over a £5 million transfer. Yes, £5 million. A small fee, but an understandable one, because Robertson is out of contract in June. As things stand, there is no new deal close to being agreed. That opened the door for rival clubs to test Liverpool's resolve. Tottenham saw an opportunity. From their perspective, it was perfect business. A proven Premier League winner. A Champions League winner. A player with huge experience at the very top level. All for a cut price fee. From Robertson's side, the interest also made sense. The Scotland captain is desperate to play regular football during the final months of the season. And there is a very big reason for that. This summer, Robertson is expected to lead his country at the World Cup in Canada, the USA, and Mexico. To do that at his best, he needs minutes, rhythm, and match sharpness. This season, Robertson has shared playing time with new signing Milos Kerkez. While Robbo remains hugely important, he is no longer guaranteed to start every single match. A move to Spurs would almost certainly give him a clearer path to first-team football. According to BBC Sport, the plan was for Robertson to be allowed to complete his move after Liverpool's Champions League clash with Qarabag FK. Everything appeared to be lining up. But football transfers are never simple. And now comes the huge twist. The entire deal depended on one key condition. Liverpool needed to recall Kostas Tsimikas from his season-long loan at AS Roma. If Tsimikas returned to Anfield, Liverpool would have enough cover at left-back to let Robertson go. But Roma have not agreed. The Italian club would need to find a replacement left-back first. Negotiations have not reached a solution. And without Tsimikas coming back, Liverpool simply cannot afford to weaken their squad. Because of this, Robertson's exit is now looking very unlikely. This is not just about one player. It is about Liverpool's situation as a whole. Arne Slot is dealing with injuries. Joe Gomez is potentially sidelined. The squad is being pushed across multiple competitions. Every experienced body matters. When asked about Robertson's future, Slot refused to discuss transfers publicly, sticking to his usual policy. But what he did say was extremely revealing. "I think I need all my players," Slot admitted. He explained how Robertson had to come on at halftime against Bournemouth because Milos Kerkez could not physically handle another full 90 minutes against such an intense opponent. Slot also revealed he made that change to protect Kerkez for the rest of the season. In simple terms, Robertson is still vital. Losing him now would be a major risk. Virgil van Dijk echoed those feelings. "He's my vice-captain," said the Liverpool captain. "Robbo is a very important member of our team, and I want him to stay." That tells you everything. Inside the dressing room, Robertson is seen as a leader, a warrior, and a standard setter. And let's remember what Andy Robertson has given to this football club. Signed from Hull City in 2017 for just £8 million. 364 appearances. 9 major trophies, 2 Premier League titles. 1 Champions League. Countless assists. Relentless energy. Unmatched determination. He has been one of the greatest bargain signings in Liverpool history. Yes, questions remain about his long-term future. Yes, a summer departure is still possible. But right now, Liverpool's priority is clear. Protect the squad. Avoid unnecessary risks. Keep experienced leaders. Fight for trophies. So despite a deal being close, despite talks progressing, despite an agreement in principle, Andy Robertson is set to stay at Liverpool this month. And sometimes, the biggest transfer victory is not about who you sign, but about who you keep. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Reds. Welcome back. With just 1 week left in the January transfer window, things are getting a little tense around Anfield. Every time the window starts to close, the same question comes back again and again. Will Liverpool finally make a move, or will we sit tight and wait until the summer? Right now, all signs suggest that Liverpool are not rushing into any January business, even though the situation at the back is becoming harder to ignore. Let's be honest, Liverpool's defensive situation is far from ideal. Connor Bradley has been dealing with long-term injury problems. Joe Gomez has struggled to stay fully fit, and Andy Robertson looks like he may be approaching the end of his time at the club. On top of that, there's growing concern around Ibrahima Konate, whose contract is set to expire in June. If nothing changes, he could leave on a free transfer, which would be a massive blow both on the pitch and financially. When you add all of this together, it becomes very clear Liverpool need a defender. Maybe not urgently this January, but definitely soon. And this is where things start to get interesting. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has dropped a major update that has caught the attention of Liverpool fans everywhere. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano confirmed that Liverpool are closely monitoring Rennes defender Jeremy Jacquet. This is not just casual interest either. According to Romano, Liverpool are actively following the player alongside Chelsea and Bayern Munich, setting up what could become a serious transfer battle. Rennes, however, are not keen to let their young star leave easily. They believe Jacquet is one of the most valuable young defenders in Europe and have placed a huge price tag on him. The French club reportedly want between €60 and €70 million, which would be a record sale for them. Chelsea have already shown interest, but were only willing to pay around €40 to €50 million, which Rennes rejected. Because of this, a January move looks very unlikely, but a summer transfer is very much on the table. So who exactly is Jeremy Jacquet, and why is there so much hype around him? Jacquet is just 20 years old and already a regular starter for Rennes in Ligue 1. Despite his young age, he has shown maturity, composure, and confidence that you normally expect from a much more experienced defender. This season alone, he has made 18 appearances and delivered several standout performances that have put him on the radar of Europe's biggest clubs. What really makes Jacquet special is his ability on the ball. He is extremely comfortable playing out from the back, which fits perfectly with the modern style of football Liverpool want to play. Statistically, he ranks in the 90th percentile for touches among center backs, showing how involved he is in build-up play. Even more impressive, he sits in the 93rd percentile for chances created, which is rare for a defender and highlights his vision and passing ability. But Jacquet isn't just about flair and ball playing. Defensively, he is rock solid. He has won 73% of his aerial duels this season, proving he can dominate in the air, and he has also won 65% of his overall duels. That balance between technical quality and defensive strength is exactly what top clubs look for in a center back. For Liverpool, this kind of profile makes a lot of sense. With uncertainty around Konate's future and concerns over long-term injuries, bringing in a young, high-potential defender like Jacquet could be a smart move for the future. Even if nothing happens this January, the summer window could be crucial, and Liverpool clearly want to be ready. Of course, competition will be fierce. Chelsea are rebuilding and looking for young talent, while Bayern Munich are always searching for the next elite defender. If Liverpool want to win this race, they may need to act decisively and be willing to meet Rennes' high demands. For now, it's a waiting game. But one thing is clear, Liverpool are watching closely, and Jeremy Jacquet is a name Reds fans should remember. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything.